Hi, welcome to JQ's Healthy News. I want to share with you a little bit about some pesticides today. So have them everywhere in our world, and you may have heard of them, and they're usually found in, from farms to our homes, to our drinking water, groundwater, streams, in our air, and just about everywhere. And what the pesticides are used for typically is to avoid weeds growing in our gardens or big agricultural areas, and pesticides from eating the gardens, and also some other organisms. So there's probably different ways to combat it, but it's very common for us to use, in the US at least, pesticides. And we actually use, in the US, 1 billion pounds of pesticides a year. Now, compound that year after year after year, put that all together, and who knows how many pesticides are in our world. And sometimes we wonder, why am I not sleeping? Or why are my hormones disrupted? Or why am I overweight? Or why don't I feel good? I wonder if it has to do with the different chemicals that we have in our environment. I'm sure it can't help, right? There's lots of other things that could possibly happen or add to those things, but I'm sure the chemicals in our world do not help matters and living our best life and being healthy. So I'm here to share with you a couple of things to help you so you know how to get rid of some of these pesticides that we have in our environment. One, there was a study done in the University of Massachusetts in 2017, and they used a compound of baking soda with water, and they soaked these apples. And these apples showed 99% pesticide free off the skins. So that's pretty darn good. So I would recommend doing that for all of your fruits and vegetables. I soak all of my fruits and vegetables, even my soft ones like strawberries. I soak it at least 15 minutes. I kind of tousle the water around and making sure it kind of gets dissolved. And so anyway, at least I feel that that's one way I can help myself with removing a lot of the pesticides. Now, maybe not on the inside so much, but this at least on the outside can really help. So the other thing is to look for your products. So maybe you're having some kind of products, or whether it's your personal care products, whether cosmetics, whether it's skincare, whether it's foods like nutrition, and protein powders and such. Make sure they're pesticide free. Look into that. Ask the manufacturer, see where they are with all of that and how they test for the cleanliness. So check into that. And the other thing is to think about organic products. Maybe an organic food, if you have that available, do that. And I still wash that in, even if I do get the organic when I can, I still wash that in the baking soda water. So I'll tell you what parts that were studied to do the best and have the most effect in 1 second here. But I just want to share with you, in the event that you are interested in any of that, I'm here to help you. I would be happy to help you. And just for things that I've been doing this for 20 years, a long time. So I've been recommending the same products, these healthier swaps, to people for 20 years. So anyway, if that's something of interest to you, if you're looking for non-toxicity, let me know. I'm certainly happy to help you the best that I can. And I always believe knowledge is power. The more you know, the better you can take care of yourself, and the better you know what to do. So anyway, going back to the baking soda, the study was done with 2 teaspoons of baking soda in 1 liter of water. Now if you're me, I would put in a bowl. I kind of shake this baking soda on top. I don't know what it is, maybe a quarter cup. I have no idea. I just kind of shake like this, and I kind of mix it around and let it soak. 15 minutes is the key. So do it at least for 15 minutes. I hope this helps. Knowledge is power, and I wish you well and healthy living.